Hey, what's up? My name is Dave, and as you know, I interpret everything. Today I'm going to be interpreting Plan B, a 2024 romantic comedy starring Jamie Lee as Piper Brennan, a woman who, after having a one-night stand with her neighbor Evan, played by Napoleon Dynamite's Jon Heder, ends up pregnant. So she decides Evan isn't exactly father material and contrives a plot to quickly date somebody else in order to tell the new guy that he's the father. For me, the selling point of this film was Jon Heder, who I have not seen in quite a while, but the way that he often carries his characters, while commonly similar to one another, remarkably has a tendency to lighten up a film and balance out the humor. While I would say the same definitely applies for Plan B, a big chunk of the film's success, humor, and heart undeniably comes from our heroine of the story, Piper Brennan, played by Jamie Lee. While I've never personally seen her in anything before, a lot of her humor, mannerisms, and even some of the subject matter in this film often reminded me of Katherine Reitman from the Netflix series Workin' Moms. So if you've seen that show and you're a fan of that, then there's a good chance you'll probably enjoy this film as well, but that's not to say the movie's without any flaws. There's definitely an elephant in the room that for some viewers is gonna be pretty difficult to look past and not feel offended by. And that's honestly just the premise of the film. You're dealing with a plot surrounding deceit. This woman is lying to not only one man, but two, on a topic that is incredibly important. Forever, life-altering stuff here. It's diabolical the more that you think about it, especially because these guys don't really deserve the manipulation. Now look, it is obviously a comedy, and this is all done for laughs. I think that we can all agree that a good snowball effect comedy can work wonders where a character has to cover up one lie with another, and then another, and then another, etc., because it makes for a really strong, successful comedy. Not only that, but you're talking about an endlessly relatable romp that has the potential to make you laugh so hard to cry, but only if the premise is something that you can look past. Because if you can, I promise that the film is a fun romantic comedy that is filled from top to bottom with both laughter and heart. Jamie Lee and Jon Heder definitely make an odd couple, but her energy and his classic awkwardness is just enough to feel real and relatable. On the technical side of things, though, this is very much a lower budgeted, independent romantic comedy. Remember that. The first vibe you might feel when watching the film is that it sort of works like a sitcom without a laugh track. And that goes into the lighting, the color, the filming locations, the aspect ratio, the color palette, and set designs throughout the film. So that's mostly about how the film looks more than anything. Nothing really feels grand or big in terms of cinematic atmosphere. That being said, you usually don't need a film to feel too big if it is a rom-com, so it might actually work for you anyway. Personally, I would have probably invested in a different camera, probably a wider angled camera. Maybe not so much go full anamorphic widescreen, but maybe something in between that. I probably would have also played around a little bit with differential focus, where the background is considerably blurrier than the foreground or subject. Little things like that can help a film feel much more memorable than I think Plan B ultimately was. My overall takeaway from the film is that it is a good time and it has the promise to be that much more. It just has some technical aspects that I don't think really helps it in the long run, and it's obviously got a risky premise that will probably have a few people turning their heads a little bit. Though, this day and age, it's hard not to get that response sometimes, so I'll be giving Plan B a B-. I'll be honest, it surprised me in a good way, but maybe I'm just crazy. What did you guys think about it? Did you see Plan B? Have you not? Let me know in the comment section down below. As for YouTube, you guys know what to do. Hit the like, subscribe button, and bell to be notified whenever I come out with my next review. Whenever and whatever that may be. And until then, peace out.